Welcome to the Grateful American series, an interactive multimedia program designed to restore enthusiasm in American history for kids and adults too. Creator of this series is David Bruce Smith, an author and publisher here in Washington, D.C. I'm Hope Katz-Gibbs, your co-host, founder of Incandescent Public Relations and Incandescent TV.
I'm Susie Vaughn, and I'm from Lake Forest, Illinois.
I'm Chris Doswar. I'm also from Lake Forest, Illinois.
I teach AP U.S. History and U.S. History.
I also teach those two classes at Lake Forest Academy in Illinois, just north of Chicago.
We are here at Mount Vernon today with Lake Forest Academy, and we are traveling through and touring Washington, D.C. We came out for the inauguration trip, so Mount Vernon was a spot we wanted to be sure to hit so that the kids could see George Washington's home.
Yeah, I think the students who came here were interested in history and politics, and this really has both there, especially the museums and the things that are unrelated to the historic sites. There's really great opportunities for them to see a lot about the founding of the country and what came before that, and some stuff that normally you wouldn't think of coming out here.
I like the library better, but I also like sitting and looking at the water for a while. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Kayla. I'm from California, and I learned how important the preservation of history is. We get to see an inside look at the people who lived during the time, and I think that's really important because we get to see, what went on in their daily lives.
I think I was surprised that they were really into the library, because I didn't know how much they like that scholarly area versus this area that's more living history. But they were really interested to see, boy, here are the papers of Washington. Here's what a presidential library looks like. Here's a place where scholars actually go and write books like Hamilton, which is such a phenomenon these days.
It was astounding, honestly, seeing especially the key from the Bastille given to George Washington by Lafayette. That was really cool to see.
Just looking at all the literature and just finding out how much that our first president, one of the greats, or one of the founders of the country, just really like literature and something. So I guess that's something that kind of inspired me to read more, and I guess to pursue some of those things.
So the library opened in 2013, and we're excited because now students can come here to really experience what it's like to be a researcher. When students come to Mount Vernon and explore the estate, they can see history, they can walk in the footsteps that George Washington walked in, but when they come here, they can really do history.
It's fantastic to welcome students to our library. We don't care at what age level, and we in fact love to have students come and utilize the collection. It's our hope that our community, whether it's local, the general community who are local, or those who can only access us online, can have a lot of information about George Washington at their fingertips. So we're doing our best to make that access as seamless as possible.
Well, I had never visited here before, so it was really cool to see the house and everything. And also we got the chance to see the library, which was really interesting. And I didn't know about the letters between George Washington and Martha Washington, that there's only two that still existed. So that was interesting to learn about and see some manuscripts firsthand.
This is a wonderful opportunity for a behind-the-scenes look at our manuscript collection in our John and Adrian Marsware books room. Right now we're surrounded by these wonderful letters in these boxes. These are all early manuscripts. A manuscript is anything that's handwritten. It could be in the form of a diary that's bound, or it could be a letter. We have about 1,100 of George Washington's correspondence, as well as a number from Martha's collection. And then other family members are represented.
I think also the library really stunned me. Seeing that book that was worth $9.8 million. It was the first draft of what the presidency will entail, and George Washington's handwriting. I think that was amazing. I had no clue that existed. So
in my hands is a replica copy of the Acts of Congress that we acquired in June of 2012 for a record price of $9.8 million. It's a replica, which I can handle it with ease here, because the original is safeguarded, not only because of its value, but its financial value, but for what it is inside. This is the president's first draft of his own job description, with Washington's marginal notes in the sides. And for us, this is tremendous to have.
Oh, I absolutely would encourage teachers to come to Mount Vernon with their classes, or even just as individuals trying to further their knowledge, especially the working nature of Mount Vernon. Being able to see exactly how things operated is really fascinating.
Thank you so much for being with us. You are watching the Grateful American TV show, a video production of David Bruce Smith's Grateful American Foundation. Watch more episodes at www.gratefulamericantv.com. And follow our TV show, radio show, monthly newsletter, and upcoming books at our website, www.gratefulamericantfoundation.com. I'm Hope Katz-Gibbs, your co-host. On behalf of David Bruce Smith and myself, we look forward to restoring enthusiasm in American history for you and your kids. We'll talk to you soon.